Our theme of consolidating and deepening intelligence cooperation towards regional peace and stability builds upon the resolution of inaugural Mashariki Conference, where as the intelligence fraternity, we resolve to strengthen partnership in addressing common threats to ensure a peaceful and secure continent. Honored to underscore that through our joint efforts, we have been able to establish frameworks for timely intelligence sharing and intelligence-led joint operations. We have also undertaken joint technical capacity development and unified efforts towards tackling threats that Africa faces. As the global dynamics rapidly evolve and the threats transmutate to become borderless, leaderless, and unconventional, where the arch of insecurity is experienced at every turn, Africa is facing catastrophic risks with a high degree of randomness, hence the need for enhanced cooperation, which has become necessary and unavoidable. The intelligence fraternity forms the first line of defense against all threats. Therefore, we have been bestowed a solemn responsibility to serve and protect our nations and its citizens against all domestic and foreign threats. Let us therefore honor our solemn call by unifying our efforts against the shared threats that encumber our continent. In the face of a fast-evolving and technological-driven world, the continent is contending with tech-related threats, transnational organized crime, terrorism, climate change, and other emerging threats. Notably, terrorist groups have in the past exploited uncertainty to entrench their activities, advance their narratives, and indoctrinate citizens. The threat or existence of conflict allows insurgents to rapidly scale up their recruitment, deployment, and rearmament, thereby elevating the threat and gravity of terrorist attacks. Aside from deepening intelligence cooperation, the second Mashariki Cooperation Conference will focus on the opportunities and threats presented by the digital frontier and by extension the impact of digital activism on security. Across the continent, we have witnessed a considerable increase in the use of social media platforms for advocacy and mobilization for civil action. This has resulted in the worrying emergence of coordinated and sustained misinformation and disinformation aimed at misguiding citizens, leading them to make poor decisions or fostering misguided perceptions of their governments. This also creates an environment of psychological uncertainty among the populace. Although free speech is vital for our democratic freedoms, it is essential to find a delicate balance between national security and the right to free expression. The conference will also explore strategies for disrupting the interlinkages between technological advancements used to exacerbate threats that face us. Equally, the conference provides us with an opportunity to rethink our African norms that can be used to propel the continent's growth devoid of security challenges. In climate change, induced threats such as food security and resource-based conflicts, our deliberations create a platform to discuss continental-wide strategies to attain food sovereignty through harnessing of natural resources that are in great abundance. This conference also gives an opportunity to establish an African unified position from a security perspective to tackle effects of climate change. I look forward to the exchange of knowledge and the sharing of our unique experiences to not only strengthen our partnership, but for the peace and security of our continent.
The Mashariki Cooperation Conference is a timely and vital initiative coming in the backdrop of increased security challenges that threaten the stability of our region. To effectively confront these challenges and at the same time respond to the rapid shifts in the world security architecture, there is a need for renewed collaboration and cooperation among our intelligence organizations. It is through these collaborations that we will come up with practical solutions and harness the vast opportunities before us, ultimately striving to enhance continental peace, stability, economic growth, and prosperity not just for ourselves, but for generations to come. The combined expertise, perspectives, and experience you will bring to the table will no doubt shape the next frontier of security management in our continent. Africa is facing challenges emanating from rising radical extremism and terrorism, transnational organized crime, and climate change-induced threats, and continue to adversely impact on peace and security of our continent. Together, we must address these pressing issues with determination and united front. Issues of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence to spread disinformation, inflammatory rhetoric, and perpetuate technology-related threats such as cyber fraud is of great concern to all of us. Even though advancement in technology brings with them renewed security challenges, they also present opportunities for combating them. The bulk of human interactions are moved from physical to cyberspace. Through artificial intelligence, for example, we control social media sites and forums in seconds to flag possible terrorist threats and measure public sentiments on issues. Africa lags behind other continents in originating new technologies, but it's not immune to threats from them. Hacking, malware, cryptocurrency theft, and cyber fraud are major threats to our economies and security. I want to challenge the security sector and the security sector players to champion a tech revolution in Africa. The emergence of new pandemics, the proliferation of biological, chemical, and nuclear weapons, and growing challenges of food insecurity pose significant risks to the very fabric of human society. If we fail to manage these threats effectively, we jeopardize our collective existence. We must therefore confront these challenges with the urgency it deserves and determination. Intelligence-led policies and decisions are critical for preempting the threats and challenges we have discussed, while also seizing the existing and emerging opportunities to foster continental peace and security. This requires our intelligence service to continually innovate and strengthen collaborative partnership with various stakeholders. Intelligence cooperation towards regional and continental peace and stability. The combined expertise, perspectives, and experience you will bring to the table will no doubt shape the next frontier of security management in our continent. Africa is